Greetings my friends, and welcome to this video. And this video is basically for me to say thank you to all of you, because recently we hit 50 episodes of the USA campaign, and that sort of got me thinking of how sort of far we've come in such a short space of time. We really have, not in just this campaign but all the others. And I was thinking to myself, how can I say thank you to all of you for all the help you've given me, not only sort of with moral support, but also with tactical support, with all your comments. All of you, have been viewing my videos, or if you subscribed we're pushing to 1,000 subscribers already, which is absolutely incredible. A lot of my videos, pretty much all my videos, nearly get 200 plus views almost per video in the first day, which is for me, which is incredible for a sort of my channel that hasn't even reached 1,000 subscribers yet. To get that many views for my each and every one of my sort of videos is absolutely just blows my mind. It really does. To get that many people hopefully enjoying my my videos just really blows me away, and just all the support you've given me. And I thought to myself, if I could shake every single one of you that has subscribed, the views, that has commented, I would do. I'd shake every one of your hands. If I could send you something to say thank you for what you've done, I really would love to do that. So I was thinking to myself, what can I do here? And sort of Sam Allen as well, someone who's a real valuable contributor to my sort of many of my campaigns. In what he says, sort of helped crystallize the idea that maybe I should sort of say thank you, and sort of put your what you've done in the contribution, and put it into the actual campaign itself, or campaign should I say. And since we've hit 50 here in the USA, and I get a huge support for my USA campaign, a huge amount right from the very beginning, I thought, what better way than to actually sort of make those of you who've sort of commented, and I've got your names, I know who you are, and also those of you who've contributed from the very first video all the way through. I wanted to be able to put you there in the fight with me. I want you to be able, when you're not only my sort of right hand generals sort of in the sort of channel, but also here in the campaign itself. I thought to myself, how can I do that? And so what I decided to do is I've sort of gone through pretty much all of my USA campaigns, and I've made a note, printed out all of the names. Now I'm probably going to miss people, so if you're not on what I'm doing now, please don't think I've ignored you or I'm not doing you because for whatever reason. It's just I simply might have missed you, and it's not something I'm doing on purpose. If I have missed you, if you don't see a name down on here, then please put in the comments that you would like to be part of this as well, my friends. I am not left anybody out on purpose. No one will ever be left out on purpose. It's just that I might have missed your name for whatever reason, because I've been sort of putting this together over the last few days, and I might have just missed it in between sort of getting everything together to do it, and it's also being able to find the time to do it as well. So if you are not here, please don't think you're not going to be, or that I've ignored you. I would never do that, my friends. So what I've done is I've actually put those of you who sort of written your names, sort of contributed and commented in my sections, the ones I can actually get the names from, I've put you in these armies here, my friends. You are the generals now of an army. So each of them, obviously I'm field marshal, don't want to be sort of egotistical about it, my friends, but I'm sort of the overall commander, as it were. And you, my right hand generals here, you're going to be at my side here in the actual campaign, not just in the comment section, but actually here fighting. These are your armies now. I have made you generals in these armies. Each one of these armies is someone who has contributed, has helped me, has pushed me forward here in the comment section. If I could do it for everybody who's liked my comments and has viewed my comments, believe me, I would do it. But these are if you comment, you will get your name on it. If I've missed it, please let me know. So I'm going to go through now all of the generals I've put down here. I've also got an admiral as well, and I'll let you know one of my admirals for my sort of naval force, as it were. I've got two, one admiral, and I'll explain why. But here we go. And also, if you see yourself in a sort of because some of these armies are elite armies. Now, if you see yourself not in one of these elite armies, please don't think that I'm sort of putting somebody else before you. It's not that. It's just that if I've put you in an elite army, this sort of person has almost been there from the start, and they've commented on all 50 videos nearly, or as good as like 90% of my videos they've commented. That's the only reason. Don't think if you're not an elite, sort of an elite in inverted commas army, that I'm sort of you're not good enough for it. That is not the way it is, my friends. It's just that I want to sort of give a thumbs up to those who have sort of followed me all the way through. But I've tried to include as many people as I can. Of course, there are so many people who have commented I can't. I might have run out of armies as well, and also some armies are actually en route via sea to Europe, so I've not been able to put them in as well. So, there are a few factors missing. So if you don't see a name here, I've either missed it, or there's not enough armies left to which to do so. So if I have missed you, please put it in the comment section. You will have an army, I guarantee it, my friends, I promise you. So let's have a look here. We'll start right here, right in the capital here of Königsberg, of our sort of European holdings against the war now with Germany. So here at the army here, as you can see, the Marine Expeditionary Force, and that general is, as you can see, General Sam Allen. Now Sam has really been an excellent contributor. Because you can't change the name here of the general here, you have to go to the general's bodyguard, which I have done here, as you can see. So General Sam Allen. And you'll see next to his name ECM. Now you're probably thinking, what is ECM? Now, ECM is the European Campaign Medal. So we're going to have medals included in this campaign as well. Starting from the next episode I do, there will be the opportunity to win medals in battle and sort of ribbons and things like that. So we're going to start this. So every single person who is in Europe will have an ECM, will have an European Campaign Medal, and also when we go to America, I've got some armies there also got some, and they will have a different medal for their fighting within the Americas and South America. So every single person will have an ECM medal, the European Campaign Medal. This is the sort of the almost for being in Europe, or fighting in Europe. Every single general will have this, but you will have the opportunity to increase or be rewarded for medals. So we'll have sort of Silver Star, we'll have Purple Heart, we'll have Bronze Star, we'll have all of those, and also the absolute pinnacle, the apogee of medals, my friends, with the Congressional Medal of Honor. Now, to win that, you really do have to do exceptional things on the battlefield, and I mean possibly defeating like 4 or 5 stack armies by yourself, or holding sort of an area open so that other armies can escape if they're trapped, and you push through that gap to open a gap for those armies to escape through, and you have to hold it and almost sacrifice yourself. Or even if the army completely dies, and I mean is completely perishes in battles, and then the new army which is raised in your name will then be considered for Congressional Medal of Honor because of the bravery the previous army which was destroyed or almost vanquished because of their valor. So please don't, please remember, my friends, awards can also be, so you can submit awards. So you might see, say for example, Sam Allen, you might be another general from another army, but if you see during the campaign that Sam's, for instance, not just particular, but Sam's, say just as an example, Sam Allen's, or General Allen as I'll call him now, say his army does an exceptional brave thing in your eyes, you can put forward in the comment section, you can say, Mala, I think that General Sam Allen's army should be awarded such and such and such. Now I will review it, the decision will ultimately be mine, and I will think, yeah, if they win that medal or they deserve that honour, it will be given to them and it will appear here. So sometimes I might have to shorten sometimes your name slightly to get all the things in, or I will just simply run the medals and the awards over to these other factions, these other regiments here, but effectively it will still be the same thing. So we have General Sam Allen, who is in charge of the Marine Expeditionary Force. So Sam, I'd like to thank you as well, my friend, for all your contribution, all your help, and everything you've done, my friends. Honestly, I cannot thank you enough. You've been absolutely fantastic. So that's Sam Allen there, General Sam Allen, should I say. And then we have, let me have a think here. Here we have here in Tilsit, which is absolutely the forefront of the fight with Germany. It is because you see a lot of flank attacks coming in here because they're using Russian territory which to try and attack us. So Tilsit is an absolute frontline town, it really is. So who do we put in here? We put in General Lewis B. Now Lewis has been with me literally from day one. He really has been, and so I've put him in charge of a crucial sector of our region here, of our front line, as it were. And as you can see, this is already an experienced campaigning army. It has been here for quite a while. Good artillery section, but it's holding a crucial section of the frontier. And as you can see here, so we've got General Lewis B, ECM, European Campaign Medal. I'd like to thank you as well, Lewis, for all your contribution, all your help, my friends, and all your support. Wonderful. And that goes for everybody who's here and everybody who I might have missed. I cannot thank you enough, my friends. We've got Lewis there. Then we have here, remember this fight here, remember this army that we try to get out of Galatia here. It really is one of the finest armies I have here in terms of fighting. They have been at the absolute forefront of the fighting. They are the tip of the spear, I kid you not. And so we have General Alexander Larson here. Alexander really has been a superb support to me and for all my campaign here. Really has helped me shape a lot of things here. And again, General Alexander Larson, ECM, European Campaign Medal. There, my friends, you are in charge of an army that really has been in the thick of the action, and deservedly so, my friends. And then we have here, under siege already, so this army will actually be fighting a battle straight away the next time we come to a battle here, my friends. And we have here General Cade Mendoza. Now Cade again has been with me for a very, very long time, almost from the very start here. Cade again, valuable advice, great strategic oversight, and a fine commander. Could not be happier to put Cade here right in the forefront here of the defence of Königsberg, and also indeed probably the attack on Warsaw when that becomes available. Then we have here as well, my friends, an army here that has stood guard at Königsberg for a long time, but is indeed sort of dotted here with elite infantry. We only got one 12-pounder, but that's going to change very soon as well, my friends, when we get time to do it. But again, look at this already, an army that has been at the forefront of the fighting. You can tell by the general here, and that is General Michael Friedland. Now, Michael has been again with me, excellent support, been with me here for a long time. And again, you can see some. I don't always see them commenting, but they have commented in the past, and they do comment. Maybe sometimes not everyone can comment all the time on all my videos because it's not possible, but Michael has been there for a long time, and it really is absolutely a joy to see him here defending Königsberg, which is against, as you can see here, a huge amount of enemy forces here, huge amount. And who do we have here in the vanguard of this defence of Königsberg here? And we have, my friends, here General Will Brolly. Now Will really has been an absolute stalwart here, a staunch defender here, my friends, and an absolute fantastic contributor to all of my campaigns, particularly the USA one here. Really good oversight, really good tactical knowledge here, and some really, really nice suggestions. So again, Will, there you are, my friend. You are now General Will Brolly, or Brolly, I hope I've said your name right anyway. ECM, everybody gets the European Campaign Medal here. And then last but not least, in Königsberg, we have, my friends, a General Emery Eresoy. Now I hope you said your name right as well. Now Emery's been here with me for a good couple of weeks now, a good couple of months even. A real good contributed a lot of my videos, not the USA one, but pretty much all of them as well. And again, at the very forefront here of the defence here of Königsberg. So I'd like to thank you, Emery, my friends, for all your help there you've done as well. And also we have here in Memel. Now remember Memel, my friends. Memel has been the absolute target for the Germans for a long, long time. Many of you will know we've had a huge amount of fights here and around Memel. They want to break this as soon as they can. We needed to put in a real tough commander here. As you can see, look at this army. It's been absolutely battered, my friends. But it has never been defeated. Never been defeated. Who do we put in here? We put General S4. Now S4 really has been a phenomenal right-hand man. He really has been an incredible commander, and he really has put every comment he sort of puts in, every suggestion is been absolutely on the ball, on the point, and he has been an absolute solid sort of right-hand general to me. He really has. Who I can guarantee you, when you read on his comments, it's absolutely perfect and pitch perfect to whatever the situation is. So S4, my friend, I'd like to thank you for all your help and all your advice. It is absolutely fantastic. So you are guarding Memel, my friend, but believe me, you will not be there for long. None of you will be around Königsberg forever. Believe me, all of you will be using an offensive role very soon. So this is this region we have here at the forefront of the fight here against Germany and all the other nations we're up against. And now we switch, my friends, for the west here. And we have Hanover, the army group at Hanover here. So again, we wanted to put in generals here and did a sort of, really have been wonderful contributors here, not just recently but in the past as well. So we're trying to get that broad spectrum of everybody who's taken part here in this campaign. So in Hanover itself, guarding Hanover itself, the garrison commander is General Earl Baker. Now, Earl has been with me again for a long time. I know I keep saying it, but he really has been there for a long, long time. And I know that from pretty much the start of it, Earl has given me great advice and also some really nice sort of history on the US as well, helping me sort of explain some of the battles, some of this, some of the situations, the real life battles it were. So that's been really, really nice to have. And I thought, not a better commander than Earl to put there in sort of the garrison commander here of Hanover, and to his left and to his right, and also in the reserve here, not in reserve, but strategically placed to counterattack should we be hit from the front here, and also indeed from this army here in Cuxhaven, so we're defending the rear here of Hanover. So to the left here, to the right left flank, we have General John, I know we've got John Waxer, but I'm going to call you John Waxer. So General John Waxer, and I recently commented in my last episode as well, and also previously before. So John, you are on the left-hand flank here, guarding Hanover. I'd like to thank you, my friend, for all your contributions so far. And we also have here as well, we have Morgan Beckham. Now Morgan really has been one of the first contributors to my channel, and we've been friends all the way through. We really have, and he's been a fantastic support of mine in the campaign and also away from it as well. And I know that briefly he started his own channel up as well, and for one thing or another he didn't manage to keep it going, but it was a great channel, a really fine commander, some great battles he's had there, and he's helped me all the way through. So Morgan, I'd like to thank you, my friend, fantastic as always, and we'll always keep in touch, my friend, for definite. And then guarding the rear here of this, look at these armies, they're fantastic, and already they're battle hardened already, my friends. They've already been in a fight here. We have General Mr. Krieg. Now Mr. Krieg, has been again with me. So recently I've not really seen many comments from him, but still his contribution in the early parts of my campaign, fantastic, he really has. And he's sort of, a lot of what I like it was a lot of you sort of bat your ideas against each other. So one of you will suggest something, and someone will say, yeah, that's a great idea, and then someone else will say, well, what if Matter just tweaks it this and this, and that's what I love. I love that interaction between all of you as well. And again, Mr. Krieg has been part of that as well. He really has been someone who supported me right from the start. So Mr. Krieg, I'd like to thank you, my friend, for all your help and all your contribution. And you are now part of Army Group Hanover, all of you are. Then we have our brand new sort of territory we just about managed to take here on by the skin of our teeth against quite fierce German opposition here. But we've got in Cologne, the commander of Cologne, we have Alex Boehm. Alex, again, a long-standing supporter of mine and a fine commander indeed. He's been with me for a long time, Alex. And again, not always able to comment, but still been there from the start. So Alex, I'd like to thank you, my friend, for all your help. It's been an absolute honour. And then we have on the left flank of Cologne here, we have General Dominic Zeno. Now Dominic, again, has been an absolute fantastic support, has appeared pretty much in every single campaign of mine in one way or another, helping me and sorting out a lot of my campaigns, helping me sort of really focus my strategies down. So Dominic, I'd like to thank you, my friends, for all your help and all your contribution as well. And here on this army that's still forming, remember this army is still forming, but he still need a general, and that general is Brendan Donaldson, my friend. So Brendan, again, a really long time supporter of mine and a good contributor as well to all of that. So Brendan, my friend, you will also see this army forming in your honour, my friend. So that again is for you there. And I've got one admiral who I've sort of pretty much in charge of pretty much the entire fleet, as it were, all the fleets. And because this admiral is a very, very good friend of mine, somebody who I have known for a long time, since I started my previous channel, I've been a really, really, really fantastic supporter of mine, a good friend of mine, and someone who has his own channel as well. And you might see who that is right now, and that is Admiral Allen Knight. And Alan really has been a great friend of mine. I do speak to him away from the campaign as well when I can. We are possibly planning to do something together pretty soon involving Total War. So that's on my part again with time. But Alan has probably been the one person to sort of help me in terms of my naval sort of engagements and what I should do. He really does have a fine knowledge of sort of the Art of War on the High Seas. He's been a fantastic supporter of mine all the way through. So Alan, I make you Admiral pretty much of all of my fleets, because that is what you deserve, my friends, and I thank you for your long-standing support and your friendship as well, my friend. I really do. So thank you very much for that. I'm just going to make sure I've not left anybody out here I can possibly have missed. I think we've got everybody here. I know some of you are thinking, well, why aren't I sort of in the European theatre, my friends? It isn't sort of, I've not done anything here. Oh, and also Joshua Tomlin here as well. And this army here that I'm sort of forming now, this brand new army here. Joshua, again, thank you, my friend. You've been a long-time supporter of mine and a good contributor as well to all of my campaigns, particularly this one. So Joshua, that is your army, my friend. And again, I'd like to thank you. And I don't think I've left anybody out here. Michael Friedland, no, I haven't. Anthony Morris, of course. Anthony, my friend, how can I possibly have missed you out? I don't know what is going on here. But Anthony, I'd like to thank you, my friend. Again, you've been a long time supporter of mine. Coming up with some great ideas, some great strategic advice. I'd like to thank you, my friend, for all your help. I really do. So that is all of sort of the European campaign armies put into place now, and all of you have. These are the commanders of my European armies. So far, there will be new commanders who will be sent to Europe in the future. So please don't think because you're not here now, you won't be. You will be in the forefront of that fighting, my friends. And now we switch to what we've done here in America. Now, as you can see, we've still got a lot of armies in America here who aren't in Europe yet, but they will possibly be fighting either the British or they will be sent to Europe in the future if they are needed. So for that, we have this army, which is my oldest army. This is the oldest army we've had. They have fought the British and the Iroquois, and you can imagine how long that was ago. That was back 50 turns ago. So you can imagine how old this army is, and it really has been at the forefront of my defences here of America. And it's this one here. It has the 1st Delaware. It has some of my Grenadier units here. As you can see, there have already been some fights. And we've been able to give the General Mike Cathcart here. So Mike, you again, a long time supporter of mine. I can remember seeing you almost from the very first couple of episodes of my new channel, as it were, and you've just been there all the way through, my friends. So I'd like to thank you for your help and your advice. I've given you sort of the defenders here of Boston, as it were, but you're right out here on the sort of echelon here, the brink here of the border between us and Britain. And believe me, we're going to have a war with Britain eventually, even though we're allied. And you might be at the forefront of it. Everybody who's here might be at a war with Britain eventually, so don't think because you're not in the European theatre you won't be. And as you can see here, I have actually given this the ACM, which is the American Campaign Medal. And here in Boston, the defender of Boston is General Weegee. Now Weegee has not been sort of been able to comment for a while, but that doesn't matter. Weegee has been there for a long time, and I've been looking back at some of my comments, and he was in a huge amount of my episodes, a huge amount, commenting, giving support, giving advice. Fantastic. So Weegee, I give you the honour of defending Boston, my friend. And out here, the army that sent that Swedish army to its doom, right out here on sort of the absolute pinnacle here of Plymouth and sort of Boston, right on this sort of apex here. And we have here General Paul Burgess again. Paul, a very long time contributor and commander here to all of my campaigns, particularly the USA one. Paul, I give you sort of this army here, my friend, and it will probably be sent to Europe very soon, so you'll probably be getting the ECM as well as the ACM. So any army that's been in America that it goes to Europe, and any army that's in Europe that comes back to America, they will be given the ACM, ECM respectively, depending on where they come from, where they go to. Now we have here General Ahmed as well. Now Mohammed Ahmed would be his full name, but unfortunately, Mohammed, my friend, I can't fit all of your name in because it's obviously quite a long name. So General Ahmed, this is your new army. It's a brand new army now, still forming here in New York, and it would be part of possibly several armies being sent over to Europe. So again, you've got the ACM campaign. I know some of you thinking, why have you given the ACM campaign if there haven't been any battles? But the point is, I wanted everybody to have sort of be on an even footing, so everyone starts off pretty much the same, and then any awards after that have to be earned. The awards after this will be earned in battle. And then we have here in Philadelphia, we have General Brian Han. Now Brian has been with me even longer than anybody else. Brian has been with me since my old channel was up. from the very start of the old channel. So that is why I've given Brian command of Philadelphia Garrison, because Brian has earned it 10 times over, my friends. He's been with me all the way back to my previous campaign, my channel. I know some of you have also, but Brian literally has been almost one of the very first contributors ever to even my previous channel. So as you can imagine, Brian has been absolutely a fantastic support, and you know, he has supported me even when my other channel went pop. He was there to help me as well. So again, thank you, Brian, for all your help, my friends, and all your advice as well. Now, some of these armies don't have any generals in them yet. So if I've missed you out, you will be getting these armies here, command of these armies here, sort of guarding against any British aggression here along the border with Canada. As you can see, not everybody has these. And I got a general here. Now, this general has fought the Spanish. He has fought the Spanish with 12 pounders, and he has fought with absolute distinction, and that general is Drew Cobb. Again, Drew, my friend, you have been absolutely a fantastic supporter of mine, and you've earned the right to be facing probably the Plains nation very soon, but if not them, then you will be sent to Europe, my friend, to fight in Europe against the Germans and Austria and Sweden and probably Russia very soon as well. Now, I can't always remember because I did this a few days ago. And Florida, the absolute linchpin of the south here. It is the southern redoubt, which is held up against Spanish forces. It is held out against native Indian forces. It is held out against everything thrown at it. This army is held out all the way through, and I've given that to General AC3. Now, AC3 again, I haven't seen much of AC3 unfortunately of late in comments, but AC3 was there from the beginning for me as well, and been an absolute staunch supporter of mine and a wonderful support. So I'd like to thank you, my friend, for all your help there. And you get command of the Florida Garrison there, my friend. Remember, all of these have the potential to be sent to a war zone, or the war will come to them, especially if we go to war with Britain, or if we go to war with Russia, there's a chance they're going to send forces to America to try and attack us here. Now, I can't 100% remember now. I know for a fact that I've got an army here. This one is being sent to Europe. This army is going to be in Europe very, very soon, and I've given that army to Robert Caton, or Robert Catton, but I think it's Caton. Hope I've said your name right. If I said anybody's name wrong, I do apologise in advance, my friend. But Robert, you are being sent to Europe, my friend. And not only will you have the ACM, you'll have the ECM as well very soon. So that is going to be quite the baptism of fire there for you, my friend. And again, I'd like to thank you for all your support that you've given me for all this time. I don't think we've got anyone here in Mexico, so again, if anybody would like to have any of these, please let me know if I've missed you out, my friends. And I'm trying to remember if I've got one here. Yes. Now, Hader. I've given Hader Garrison of Panama, and there's a chance that Hader, you will also be sent to Europe very soon as well, my friend, because this army is just too much of a good army to leave here, and you're too much of a good commander to be sat here as well in Panama for too long. So Hader has been a supporter of mine from other campaigns, namely the Ottoman campaign, and now the Mughal campaign, but also in the USA as well. He's been a good supporter of mine all the way through. Fantastic advice, wonderful advice always. So I'd like to thank you, Hader, for all your support, my friend. You really have been fantastic. Bogota doesn't have a general just quite yet. I'm not sure if I've put one in here. No, I haven't. And I don't think we've got any others. So that pretty much wraps up, my friends, my sort of way of saying thank you to all of you for all of your help that you've done. I cannot thank you enough, my friends. I wish I could do more. I wish I could actually physically shake your hand. I wish I could salute you all. I wish I could say to you, thank you so much. I haven't got a general in Falmouth here. So that would probably be someone I'd like to give is someone to Falmouth, because that really is absolutely on the forefront of the fight with Britain, possibly, when it comes to it. So again, if I've missed you out, please don't think that I've done it on purpose. I have not, my friends. I've probably just missed your name, not had a chance to jog it down. Something else has distracted me away, probably my dog, as usual. And that sort of distracted me from putting your name down. If I've missed you out, I am sorry. Please let me know, and I will make you a general in my armies. But I'd like to thank everybody who views my videos, everybody who's commented on my videos, everybody who's given me support in messages and has sent me private messages to say, Mally, thank you for all your help and give me advice, and all of you for all the likes, even the dislikes, as I know, because I'm a firm believer. If that's what the thing is there for. If you want to like my videos, like my videos. If you don't like them, You know, you're always free. I'm a staunch believer in absolute freedom of choice, and that, if you know, you can always dislike if you don't like one of my videos, because that is your choice to do so, and I will defend your right to do that, my friends. The absolute death, I really will. So I'd like to thank everybody for all their support in not just this campaign, but this campaign hit 50 first, so I thought it would be appropriate to do this. But for all your support through all of my campaigns I've put out, and there'll be plenty more coming, believe me, plenty more campaigns. You will definitely see me playing Warhammer, the new Warhammer campaign when that comes out, because that really does look fantastic. I'm definitely going to give that a go from day one, probably. As you can see, I've not really sort of put much into Attila or to Rome 2. They really didn't really just hit that spot with me, but I know a lot of people did like them. I'm not one of these people that sort of runs down the game and says, oh, it's rubbish, it's not bad. It just wasn't for me personally. But you might see something in the future from me and Alan possibly on Attila, but we'll see how that works out with time factors really. But Warhammer will definitely see me being played. And I won't tell you which faction I'm looking to play, but it's one that, if it is released with the game, it's one I'm going to really look forward to playing. But enough of that, my friends. I'm just one last thank you. Thank you for all this, and this is to honour all of you. These are to honour you, and now you are in the campaign with me. You are now actually fighting with me here in this campaign. You are part of this campaign, physically part of this campaign. I'd like to thank you all again, and I hope you've all had a good weekend. I hope you have a good start to your week. Whatever you're doing, please be safe. Hope you have a good week. I'll be recording another episode of the USA now, which will be Tuesday. For me, it'll be Tuesday tomorrow when I record it. Probably be out on Wednesday. But until then, my friends, thank you again for all your support. And until then, bye for now.